Beating. Matt changed shirts. George took off his shirt.
Yes. Effective.
Want to high five that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, that's a pretty good high five.
You know how to have a good high five? Have we talked about this before?
Yes, you look at the elbows. Yeah, I already know that. There was one high five. I don't know who. I think it was Ryan. Maybe we had a really good high five the other day.
Maybe Lauren.
Maybe Lauren. No.
Memorable moments in quality high fives. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Not So Round Table episode 103, 104.
104.
104. 10 something.
We're filming this early because George will be hopeful to get
Yeah.
last weekend.
Thanks for tuning in for
when
another
this comes out.
week of interesting questions that have been submitted to the Helm of Reasoning. As you can see, we've got quite a few. The helm is growing full.
The show is going strong.
The show is going strong. So thanks for tuning in. You guys know how it works. Previous video. Submit your questions and comments. Those go into the Helm of Reasoning. You want to start us off?
Yeah, you started last time.
I did.
All right. Mo Guns.
Wait.
Yeah. Mo Guns submitted something.
Okay.
And it said, Michael Bay, Milsim op. Make it happen.
Okay.
So, let's talk about this.
We're going to need a lot of gas. A lot of gasoline. A lot of explosions. Yeah. Most of his explosions are gasoline explosions.
And it would include a lot of saline arms guns.
Oh, tons.
Yeah, tons.
It's like the only...
Lots of explosions.
Yep.
And explosions.
Yep.
It would be like the ultimate airsoft game, because if you think about it, what are your favorite events that you remember is usually events with lots of pyrotechnics.
Okay,
there would be pyrotechnics all over this thing. There would be pyrotechnics in the pyrotechnics.
So if we were going to do a Michael Bay-based game, what movie would it be themed like?
This is tough. Because, okay, the reason I say it's tough is because you have his new, with 13 Hours... was very well action-oriented.
Yes.
And very cool.
Yes.
Had a lot of military-esque things.
Yes.
You have the good guys and the bad guys.
Yes.
You have, okay. Then you have the other side where you have, like, a really cool... That could be scenario / place... It would be... Never mind. I'm failing right now.
Well, I mean, you could go Transformers. You could go...
Transformers, I wouldn't want to go.
Right.
Even though I think it would probably be the more successful event.
If I was going to do a Michael Bay themed airsoft game, Bad Boys 2.
That's basically what I was thinking.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But like,
I want to have a car chase with a boat on a freeway. I want to sneak into a mansion with rats in it and hide cameras. I want to have a morgue with not real bodies.
And then
in Miami.
In Miami.
Yeah.
This sounds great.
Right?
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union.
And just some random Russian dude just shows up and starts shooting
people.
Yeah. I would say, oh man, that's really good. Aren't they making another one?
That would be news to me.
I thought they were making a Bad Boys 3 game.
Are they really?
I don't know if Michael
with Martin Lawrence and...
Yeah, I think they're both on board. I think so.
Well, they have to be, I think.
Yeah, well, dude.
Oh, actually, that's not true.
We die together. We ride together.
It's the other way.
We ride together.
Wait,
we die together. You have to finish.
Bad Boys for Life.
Now it's taking too long. Next question.
Bad Boys, Bad Boys.
What, ride together, die together?
Bad Boys for Life.
Oh.
2018.
What you gonna do? That's still a very entertaining movie. Anybody who says the Bad Boys franchise is not entertaining, you just...
Oh, and 4. 3 and 4.
Too many of these.
Those are going to be like the movies I go to like use my free AMC tickets and drink at their bar and watch.
AMC has a bar?
Arclight has a bar, sorry. So I don't have I have free AMC tickets.
Henry Seim, S-E-I-M. Dear Insert, when will Robo be on the show? I feel like it'd be awkward between Matt and him because Matt is salty because he's
They just won't let this go.
Thanks, love the show. See you at Airsoft Con. See you at Airsoft Con. NVG hater. Wait, that's me.
That's you, homie.
We'd get along just fine, I think.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty big bromance.
Yep.
I mean, I really love how Ryan was able to get Robo to do a nice guest thing on the show. It was very entertaining. Probably one of the funnier moments from Insert in the past 25, 30 episodes for sure.
A jerk.
What? You kind of opened. You basically like opened the. You opened the gate.
I prodded the beast. I should not have.
I don't know. Whenever like I said, I think whenever Robo comes to California and tells us this time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Last time he was here,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
We had
he
to
decided to go shoot real guns.
Yeah, we found out, from photos that he was here.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't be like, "Oh, I'm coming to California, but I can't hang out."
Well, I mean, like I hung out with him.
Okay, so what?
No, he was just. I mean, they were here for like dinner.
They were like pretty far up north.
Yeah, they were like
Yeah.
all the way up in.
They were shooting it by Dave, right?
No, not
No,
that far.
no.
But it was like a midway point. Dave drove down for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him
He
for
didn't
all-
come here.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he was very far away from
Yeah,
here.
and even then, I didn't hear from him. I heard from Tim. Yeah, because it was Tim's birthday. And Tim was like, "Hey, do you want to join me for dinner?" And I walk in, and I was like, What are you doing here?"
And you're like, "Oh, thanks for letting me know
Yeah,
that you were in
exactly.
town." Yeah, what? Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. And then we got harangued by like these 3 homeless dudes that were super sketch. Like this guy was super aggressive. He was like really eyeballing all. Anyway, next question.
You sure want to squirm a little bit more?
Yeah.
Bobby Samuel.
Dark Spartan 405 asked your insert, if you could use only your primary guns for the rest of your airsofting career, what would you use and why? Let's keep up the show and good work. We both have really boring answers for this.
Yeah.
I think Ryan has a boring answer for this too. Chris, do you have a boring answer for this?
Practically.
I think we all have pretty boring answers for this.
Primary?
Yes. You would only be able to use your primary gun the rest of your life. What gun is that?
I mean,
Yeah, I know. Like,
416 M27.
yeah, my built gun.
Yeah.
It's just an M4.
Yep.
Runs awesome. Thanks, Ryan. Ryan, what would you use? M4?
Custom M4 and same thing.
Do you have an airsoft gun?
Yeah, of course.
You're such a jerk.
Do you play airsoft?
All right, well,
Chris?
answer for Miguel. Miguel would use his stoner MK23 for the rest of his
True,
life.
he would.
I think that would be like, he would look at all his guns. He's like, oh, I kind of want to use that Daniel Defense Block too.
Yeah.
You
And he'd
know?
be like, but door kicking, bruh. bruh. 3,500 rounds, bruh. Wait till he sees this.
We won't tell him. He'll just be listening to it. He'll turn to me and be like, what the heck?
Yeah. All right.
Man, my phone is just blowing up. What is going on in the world? What
Is it a
that?
Samsung Note 7?
What the heck?
All right. Dub54 asks, I'm looking for an M4 that's $200 or less. Any suggestions?
Who put this question in I'm looking at Chris. We usually don't answer questions like this.
It's difficult because it really
There's
really
so
comes down
many
to
options.
preference. There are tons of options. Generally, for sub $200, you're going to be looking at brands that offer a nylon fiber reinforced or polycarbonate upper and lower receiver. So something that's more plastic than metal parts are going to be on it. And you're probably also going to be looking at relatively featureless designs, with the exception of a railed handguard.
I mean, I would say that there's like 4 major players, or 4 all in the same realm, which would be G&G Combat Machines, the Elite Force entry-level series, the Echo 1 entry-level series.
And the ICS entry-level series.
Yeah. Oh, and Classic Army now.
Oh, and Classic Army now.
Yeah, like they've kind of really revamped their line and stuff like that. So
KWA's got their CQR stuff too.
that is true. KWA does have their CQR series.
We just keep adding.
See, now we're at
adding
6.
to your choices.
And we probably, like, if you want to take in the AK market, you have the SEMA market.
Hold on, it was M4s specifically.
Oh, M4 specific. So you all right?
So look, sub
JG
$200.
M4s.
Buy a high kappa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
All
Buy a
right,
high
there you go.
kappa.
All right, next question. This is good. Efficiency is.
This is
Efficiency is.
whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. Why, Chris? This is your fault.
So that's actually interesting. You actually read it.
I'm gonna read it first and then paraphrase it. Matt, you're gonna.
No. Just read the whole thing.
Alex N. Greetings from the Netherlands. Insert. I love the videos. Just finished bringing on all 110 episodes in 4 to 5 days. Can you say binge watching?
I think it was 101 episodes. I don't think we were at 110 yet.
We had some different parts. So
Okay.
if you
All
added
right.
them all together, it could be 110 videos for all
Yeah.
I know. My question is, have you guys ever heard of or know the airsoft regulations from the Netherlands?
No,
No.
can't say that we do.
Quick and dirty explanation.
There you
All
go.
right. Players have to be registered with the Dutch Airsoft Association, similar to UCARA, it sounds like. Players have to renew their membership every year and pay contribution. Players must have notice of no objection from the government, meaning no criminal record or suspicious criminal activities, must be 18 years and up, may not transport, buy, sell, or trade without the NABV, the name of the organization, card. So you have to have that card to be able to buy, sell, or trade.
Interesting.
What are your thoughts on the system if applied to the U.S., and do you think it would be good for the sport? That's a tough one because being that airsoft out here is very popular among kids under 18,
Yeah.
it makes it much more difficult for those kids to be able to participate in something that they love. And you have to remember, it's because America, the U.S. as a whole has such a huge gun culture, and it's so ingrained among adults that the airsoft culture is really more dominated by younger audiences.
Yeah.
So because of that, I think it would dramatically hurt the industry. I wouldn't say hurt, but it would just change the mindset of the industry.
I think it's important to remember that regulation doesn't necessarily mean restriction. I find that set of requirements very interesting, and I get what they're trying to accomplish. I think the difficulty would be in implementation. Even if we had a similar system, with the amount of products that are currently out on the market already, owned by people, it'd be very difficult to do that. Additionally, because there's no current serialization of airsoft guns or individualized.
Well, this is by the user, this isn't necessarily saying anything about you can't treat it like a real firearm, for example. This is just basically making sure the user has a driver's license, for example.
Right.
So it's totally applicable, but like I said, the fact that if it was 18 or older would be really difficult, and because there's so many kids who just love airsoft. They want to play video games in real life, and that's what a huge driving force around the U.S. market is, in my personal opinion. And honestly, here's the thing: the U.S. market doesn't have that many black marks on it from when incidences happen.
Sure, for how many
they've
airsoft
happened.
products are out
Sure,
there.
they've happened, but there are not very many cases. And when one case happens, everybody's up in arms about everything here. So people sometimes don't look at the big picture. And also, I don't think that the U.S. would ever go this route. They'd probably just end up trying to just ban it outright.
Or make them even more brightly colored.
More brightly colored.
Since real
which
guns don't come in
like
bright
I said,
colors.
I don't know if that would hurt the industry or not, because I think you just get people painting them. I don't think anything would happen from that anyway. Chris, thank you for putting that in the helm of reason. He's getting a hit.
All right, let's move on to something.
Later. Hammer in the back of the head.
Okay.
Where's my hammer that I had last week? That's in my office.
Gaming Galaxy asks, what would be a good sniper to buy that I won't have to do a lot of upgrades to?
Ooh, that's tough.
You're in luck. The technology and design behind spring-powered airsoft sniper rifles has gotten so much better in the past 5 years that you can really get really good performance for not a lot of money when it comes to airsoft snipers. Depending on your budget, you might look into Bar 10s, which is similar to the VSR10. If you wanted to buy a Token Maru, you have the VSR10 available. You also have similar designs like the ASG M40, which is a fantastic platform that doesn't cost a lot of money. And anywhere in between those, you're going to find a lot of practicality and a lot of usability for not breaking the budget. The great thing about sniper rifles too is because they're just such simple platforms. It doesn't take a lot of money to do upgrades if you ever decide you want to do a spring change or do a piston or cylinder or a trigger assembly. Like all of those things are relatively affordable.
It's a lot of knowledge I just learned. I don't know anything about sniper rifles. Literally.
When all else fails, go gas. I'm excited. Wolverine's VSR10 bolt system, gas powered.
When does that come out?
It's not out right now, but wait till it is. So excited.
Or does it mean you're going to go back to using? Are you going to install it on your VSR10?
Yeah.
And you're going to use it?
It's already gas now. It's going to be better gas then.
So you're going to use it?
Yeah.
Are you going to use it?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
You just wait.
I just wait. I'll be proven
just
wrong.
Wait. I don't have a gun case that it'll fly with, so it's gonna have to be a Cali-based game.
Making excuses already.
Oh, no.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Red Raven asks, who would win in a fight, Chuck Norris or Shades? Chuck Norris.
Oh, I was gonna say Shades.
Well, why do you think Shades would win in the
You
fight?
can't fight what you can't see. Okay.
I don't know. Chuck Norris is pretty old now.
Yeah, but also Shades is impervious to roundhouse kicks, and it's like Chuck Norris's one move,
Dang.
right? I mean,
All right, I give up. I just
bum,
lost.
ba-dum. Was that the whole question?
That was the whole question, and I expected an argument out of this, but I just lost.
Oh.
Shades is too powerful with his farmer tan and not gonna make fun of your belly because mine's bigger, but so you get to proofread questions. See, this is
Well, no, you were still talking, so I wasn't going to interrupt you. Yeah. Defiant asks, "Hello, insert. Halo airsoft insert.
Hello.
I'm curious. What if someday I move to the U.S. and want to play airsoft there? How much is the minimal budget for a starter? If I need a decent gun, with a lipo, cheap optics, spare mags, vest, bag of BBs, BDU, and helmet/iPro.
Decent?
Forgot gloves.
Decent?
That's the bank breaker right there.
Decent?
Yeah, decent.
Okay.
By the way, I'm Denny from Indonesia and never miss an episode of Not So Roundtable. There was an ant.
Yeah, those happen sometimes in our building.
Okay.
I would say you said decent. Like
Yeah, and that's including all the other stuff you need.
I would say $1,000 would get you everything. And I'm going a little. I'm basically assuming you're gonna buy a $450 gun.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit lower than that, because I mean, when I used to help people out in the store, I'd outfit an entire kid.
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking about this. Like, what? Okay, iPro.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend, in my opinion, probably.
Let's do this. Here, you name things, and then I'll keep track of the money.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So gun, I would go with either a Crytek or Elite Force or GMP or Salient Arms Gray. One of those three.
Wow. Okay.
All in this, so that's about $350 to $450.
Okay, so we'll say 4.
400.
Okay, and then
Okay.
lipo,
Yes, two lipo batteries for them.
lipo and charger. We're looking at another $60 to $80.
Uh-huh.
So
Then
$480.
then decent set of BDUs.
Hold
so
on, let's do spare mags.
spare mags. Okay, 6 spare mags, and we'll do like GMP or
Okay.
mag caps, so they're not as expensive.
What are we at?
$60.
Okay, so we're at 540. Okay.
540.
Cheap optic.
$50.
Okay.
T1.
Okay.
Okay.
4. Okay.
And
$590.
then sling.
Another $30.
Okay. BDUs probably like LBX or true
620.
spec, so you're looking at least 100 there.
720.
And then
Bag of BBs. Those are cheap. $10.
yeah, okay.
$730.
speed loader.
Another 10.
Okay.
So 740 plus a vest.
Anywhere, chest rig, something light that's decent, probably Condor.
Okay.
Has mag pouches, all that. You're probably looking at $100 on the vest.
So we're
slash.
We're
and
about
then
$840.
gloves, mechanics, iPro, either Dye i4 or a Oakley's, or if you want to go cheaper, there's other options out there like the Valken Zulus or the ASG goggles.
Yeah.
Very similar, low profile iPro. Helmet, you're looking at $50.
Okay, so given your suggestions, you're right on the money with about $1,000.
And then boots, last thing.
And boots. You're right. Yeah, you're about $1,000. I think bare minimum you could get away with getting starter stuff that maybe won't last as long.
Yeah.
I think bare minimum you could get away with like $600. Right?
No, you get even cheaper.
Could you?
If you don't mind wearing a T-shirt and just like
for
some-
everything?
Not all the stuff that he named. But
No, that's what I mean. Like with all the stuff that he with what Denny
what
named,
did he name? He named
all
like,
of those things.
What is it like? He wants a helmet and everything.
Gun, batteries, optic, spare mags, vest, BBs, BDU, iPro, helmet.
You don't need a helmet though.
But that's what he's
That's
looking
what he was
for.
looking
So I
for.
think
Probably
That-
5. You could probably still get away
Yeah.
with 5.
You just have to go
5,
cheaper
6.
on the gun, less mags, cheaper on the vest, cheaper on the ear pro.
yeah,
Sorry,
iPro.
iPro.
yeah, yeah.
And you can
But
do
it's
it.
definitely doable. So we'll say between $500 and $1,000, depending on the performance and quality of gear that you'd like to
And doesn't that put into perspective for you how much you spent on airsoft?
I don't even want to.
You don't. None of us want to know that. Yep. I am especially not announcing that on.
If you break it up over 10 years, it's not so bad.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
No.
I mean, at least I probably bought less than 20 guns my entire airsoft career.
Yeah.
How about you? Less than 20?
I think so. More than 10.
I know plenty of people who spent
more than 10, less than 20.
Luis Martinez asks, insert and possible guest, Brian. Will you be attending Operation Narcos from Lion Claws? I don't know. That event's not for like about another month, I think. Depending on who's available and if you want to go. I know that's not one of your favorite fields, but we're in a drought, so it's dry.
Which?
Santa Ana Ranch.
Oh.
But I mean, I'm sure it's dry.
Oh yeah, there's no river there.
There's no river anymore?
For sure. We'll let you know as it gets closer. Sorry, we don't have an answer right now.
You don't want to get wet. Do you remember? Now it puts you into perspective. You remember that video we had where it was like 1 year was crazy, yes. And then now it's just gone. Yeah, it's crazy.
Because that 1 year we were fighting across that river. Yeah. That's the year that Kevin Tice got shot in the back by his own teammate. Yeah, who was trying to strafe fire somebody and then held the trigger as they came back behind Kevin Tice.
Your turn.
Isn't that also the year you guys came up with like a bunch of balloons strapped to your heads?
Yeah, no, it's just I was Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put balloons on his head. He ran around. It was funny.
Random Man asks, Dear Insert, what would you guys think of a World War I milsim?
So I assume we're going with like the Battlefield 1, following that hype train right now. Yeah. I think it could be cool. It might be like the Western thing almost, you know. I see a lot of bolt actions though.
Yeah.
So
and just the conditions in the trench warfare, and then we'd have to have horses.
And fake nerve gas.
And swords.
We use tear gas instead of the gas that we used at the time, just to make us all be miserable.
Easily achieved. Just pull the stem off of a green gas bottle and throw it in, and it just smells like propane.
I was gonna think of something way worse to say, and it's a good thing I didn't say it.
Yeah.
You know where I was kind of going with this, right?
All right.
Ryan's smiling. Ryan's like, oh man.
All right, do you want to lead us out with the last question?
I thought I asked the last question. Oh, no, I guess.
One more. Last one. Let's do this.
Of this marathon of a day.
Here we go.
What are you doing this weekend, Matt?
Friend of mine's birthday dinner tomorrow, and then I've got a going away dinner for a very good friend tonight. So.
Well, tell him I say hi and wish him well.
I will.
Anyway, J Campa 1028 asked, Dear Insert, how can I become a member of the Evike crew? Well, we have a very rigorous and process of selection.
Listen, you need to learn how to knife fight covered in canola oil. And when you come to me ready to engage in single-handed knife combat covered in canola oil. No, if you want to join the Evike team, of course, we accept and read applications all the time. And if you're of working age and you'd like to do this now or one day, by all means, fill out an application you can find on our website and submit it. And we regularly go through those. So don't think that it's an endless inbox that never gets read. We absolutely go through.
We have a very good human resources department that will look through every application and always pull candidates, even if positions are not available at that time, and keep in mind for those people. We are probably going to be ramping up a little bit for the holidays coming up soon, so who knows?
Who knows? That's how Ryan got a job. It literally said on the top of his resume, look, it's either this or I play Olaf at Disneyland.
That was before that movie came out, so it didn't work.
Dang it!
I don't know.
He's like, it's either this or I run around as an inflatable Tyrannosaurus Rex for the rest of my life. So we gave him a job.
How long have you been working here,
And
Ryan?
then you still did that.
Been here for like 5 years. No, parents are like, hey, you need to get a job. I was looking around for jobs and stuff, and no one was like hiring, and no one would even like give me a call back. And I was like, well, I guess I'll apply here.
But you submitted an application.
Did you
Yeah,
play
that's
airsoft before you got
Proof
hired?
that the applications process works.
Did you play airsoft before you worked here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know how Matt got hired. We kind of know how I got hired. We've been here a long time, Matt.
We have.
I was thinking about that. Like, since he said 5 years, that
He's not been here for 5 years.
Like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
Because I've been here.
6.
Yeah,
We're at 6.
we're almost at 6. Oh man.
Thank you guys for 6 wonderful years of being able to play with toy guns for a living. This is awesome. Tune in next week to the Not So Round Table. If you guys have any future questions, submit them in the comment section down below.
Where did they go? Like, what was that? You just kind of burst into.
When I meet people and they're like, "What do you do for a living?" I'm like, "Listen, I have one of the best jobs in the world. I get to shoot my friends with airsoft guns every day."
Yeah, but I'm gonna throw you under the bus really quick. It's like if we're at a restaurant, like traveling around, and like I know Miguel will do this.
Yeah.
You will do this. Jet sometimes does this. So like we're at a restaurant, like
Yeah.
cute girls like serving us. Oh, what are you guys out here from California for? And
Yeah.
then like you guys are all like, oh, we're here for this Milsim.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we're here
training,"
for a
like, And then
training,
it comes to me and I'm like, we play with toys. Like I'm just that total jerk friend who's just like, no, this is what you think it is.
Yeah.
This is what I'm telling
what
you
we
it
really
is. And I'm like, I just give no.
We've done that before. It's true. Yeah.
I don't know.
Except, when Miguel's asked that question, he's just like, "Oh, I'm a super secret operator
And he'll
that's
pull out.
in
He'll,
here
he'll pull out his
for a
his-
conflict."
He'll pull out his TSA sticker.
What?
Miguel got one of those TSA little stickers, the badge sticker.
Yeah.
And he was like, "See, I'm a TSA agent."
I love how every time he tries to do that too, you can tell already that the waitress is not taking him seriously because it doesn't look like he could have an adult people job. All right, guys, we'll see you later.
Oh, the hatred.